Uh-oh, retard alert!
Yeah, boy.
Your incessant button pounding is killing us!
Staying alive.
Meme. Approved.
The Sonderkraftfahrzug 251/16 Flammpanzerwagen is a modified German half-track, which is used to transport panzer grenadiers, is now equipped with the spicy French fries stick to the side of the vehicle, trading the additional space for troop transport.
They didn't say anything about idiots running the show.
These spicy French fries disperse spicy flakes, which will burn your enemies in a matter of seconds. Keep in mind that these spicy flakes burn from 800 to 1000 degrees Celsius, which I can say is extremely. As what I have said, this armored vehicle does not have only one, but two flamethrowers. Basically this means that it can do double the damage when using two of its flamethrowers frontally. Remember, double the damage, double the fun.
This is where the fun begins.
You may be thinking right now that this thing can be capable at everything, except tanks of course. Oh boy, you are so wrong. There are two factors which you should remember when using flamethrowers. 1. Its ranges.
Very low.
Only 5 tiles, and since it is a vehicle, it can be easily picked off by long-range anti-tank guns. And number 2, its attack speed. A mere 0.2 seconds, which can be considered as great in standards, due to the damage it can deal in just a second. But there's a catch. There is a thing called amplify damage, which means the longer you engage a target, the higher the damage you will deal with it. Remember what I said earlier about this thing vulnerable to anti-tank guns? Of course you do, since this thing can't even survive being bullied by American Rangers.
I think you should fight someone much, much smaller. No!
Speed is one thing to take account with, as it can get to its destination as fast as a German submarine chasing a unprotected convoy in the Atlantic. Oh, and don't forget, once this thing is destroyed, it will leave an explosion which will last for 4 seconds before detonating. A better explanation for this is cover. And with that said, how do you counter this thing? Basically anything in your arsenal which has anti-tank equipment on it. But what if it has support behind it? Let's say a Panzer III with infantry support. Then bring everything you've got to counter the attack. And for starters out there, here is a deck which I recommend. I have used that ever since, and works out pretty well along the way. Use your Flammpanzerwagen as a bunker charger. Since with its 2 flamethrowers, it can deal massive damage against your enemy bunkers. You can also use it in defense, but I recommend deploying it on the rear roads, just to preserve it for a counter-attack. Now for the passive effects, you will need scouting, for increased range of 2 additional tiles, support parts, which is not beneficial.
Wir geben dir die Chance zu kapitulieren und wir werden dein Leben retten.
And lastly, incendiary rocket. Active skills include cannon bird and mobile support vehicle. That's it for today's review. Don't forget to vote on Discord by which unit shall I review next. As always, see you next time, Generals. Make sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel.